Hey guys, so today I'm doing the Nope book tag. I saw a few people do this and I just thought that it was a fun idea. The tag was originally created by a BooksTeaLozzi and I will leave her link down below so you can go check out the original video. And basically it's just a bunch of bookish questions revolving around the word nope. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first one is nope ending. A book ending that made you go nope in either denial, rage, or simply because the ending was crappy. And there are quite a few that I could go with for this, but I'm gonna go with The Legion by Veronica Roth. And I'm sure you all have read this or have heard of what the ending is. And yeah, it was just one big friggin' nope. I was so upset. I didn't think that the ending was crappy. That's not why I said nope. I actually understood the reasoning for this ending and I didn't dislike it. I just was so upsetting and I was kind of in rage at that point. Like I was so mad at it. Number 2 is nope protagonist. And that is a main character you dislike and drives you crazy. And if you know me, you saw this one coming. Alaska from Looking for Alaska by John Green. It's a mixture of like her as a person. I just didn't like her. First off, I just wasn't interested in her. I found her to be kind of pompous and pretentious. It's also just the way that she was written. She did not feel real to me at all. Number 3 is a nope series. And that is a series that turned out to be one big pile of nope after you've invested all of that time and energy on it. Or a series that you gave up because it wasn't worth it anymore. Again, I feel like people probably know what I'm gonna say. But the Maze Runner series. I've read all of them except for like the new one that came out that's kind of a prequel and it like wasn't originally in the trilogy and then he added a 4th book. There weren't enough girls in it, for one. It was just so many boys. Didn't like the writing style. I didn't think it was interesting. I hardly liked any of the characters. I think I liked Newt, Minho, and Chuck. And I'm pretty positive that's it. Number 4 is nope popular pairing. And that is a ship that you don't support. Dang, a popular ship I don't support. I am a sucker for love, even if it's cheesy and cliche. I just love it, so I don't know. I can't really think of many, but I'm going to go with Rose and Dimitri from the Vampire Academy series. I think that's their names. I've only read the first 3, so I can't really give you a huge opinion on it because I know so many people love them together. So maybe once I finish the series, I will also love them, but at this point, I don't know. I don't see any chemistry with them. Like, I don't know, I just wasn't like, I wasn't against them, I just wasn't like, yes, I need you to be together. I just didn't care about them. And from what I've read, I way prefer Adrian. And I think that he has a different love interest and there's like a whole other series about it. Not sure if that's what it's about, but for some reason that's what's in my mind. Number 5 is nope plot twist. And that is a plot twist that you didn't see coming or that you didn't like. And that would definitely have to be the plot twist in City of Bones. It was like literally the biggest nope moment of my life. I was so upset because I was loving this book so much. And I love the Moral Instruments. I love the series so much. And I was so into it. I was so angry. I remember I finished it and then I like directly went over to my friend's house and I was so mad. Like I was fuming. She was like, why are you so angry? And I like couldn't tell her because I wanted her to read it so bad so that I could have someone to discuss it with. But I was like literally fuming. Number 6 is nope protagonist action or decision. That is a character decision that made you shake your head nope. For that, I'm going to have to go with a decision that Lena makes in Requiem by Lauren Oliver. It's the decision of the boy that she chooses. I preferred the other boy and she chose one that I thought he was okay, but just the other boy he was so much sweeter and I just thought he was a better choice and I think she made the wrong decision. Number 7 is nope genre, a genre that you will never read. And I don't want to say that I'll never read any genre, but high fantasy I've never read, but I don't think that I'll never read it because I definitely want to read it at some point and get into it, but it's really intimidating to me and it doesn't feel like anything I would like because I'm so into contemporary. Like contemporary is my thing. So high fantasy is just so opposite of it that I'm not sure that I would like it, but yeah. Or historical fiction, one that I've never read and I'm more likely to never read, just because I don't have a huge interest in it. Number 8 is nope book format. And that is book format that you hate and avoid buying until it comes out in a different edition. And I don't know, I like hardbacks and paperbacks. I don't really prefer one over the other. But like ebook, I don't really read ebooks and I really don't like them. So I guess that would work because I was thinking like they come out at the same time, why would I wait? But with Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, I read the first few in ebook format and I was just like, I'm just gonna wait. This is all gonna come out bound together in book form. And I just feel like I just knew I would enjoy it more that way. So I just stopped and I waited for that to come out. Number 9 is Nope Trope, a book trope that makes you go nope. I noticed there are a lot of books where the female characters are super badass, really intelligent, and they're just really cool people, but they are so against like wearing makeup and caring about what they look like, which is completely fine. If you don't like that, that's 100% fine. But the thing is that they're like not just against it in their self, they look down upon other girls that do wear makeup, and just in general, girl on girl hate in books. I don't like it. Number 10 is Nope Recommendation, and that is a book recommendation that is constantly hyped and pushed at you, but you simply refuse to read. And I don't know. People don't really recommend me books very often. Maybe Game of Thrones. I don't really get recommended the book, but a lot of my family really likes the show, so I definitely get recommended the show, and I don't refuse to watch the show. I will at some point in life probably watch the show because just everyone likes it and I'd like to watch it at some point. Don't really think it's my thing, but I might end up loving it, but I will never read the books. I have had a few people like, since I like books and they like the show, they're like, why don't you read the books? And I'm like, no. Number 11 is a Nope cliche slash pet peeve. It's a cliche or writing pet peeve that always makes you roll your eyes. Maybe how I mentioned before with Alaska, the Manic Pixie Dream Girl, I just don't like it. Like, it just feels like the girl that a boy would make up in their mind, and so then it's just like she's just there to be their perfect girl, and I don't know, I just really am not a fan. Number 12 is Nope Love Interest. That is the love interest that's not worthy of being one. Character that you don't think should have been a viable love interest. I'm gonna go with Adam Kent. Like, what the frick? He was the most basic, annoying, boring boy I've ever read about. I couldn't stand him. He was so freaking annoying, and every time I've read him I was like, get off of my page. And then I also just thought he was so boring and like basic and had really nothing attractive about him. Sounds so mean, but I really did not like him. Number 13 is Nope Book, and that is a book that shouldn't have existed and made you go nope. And I have 2 books for this, but they don't fit the criteria. I in no way think that these books shouldn't have existed. I know that they're tons of people's favorite books, and a lot of people love them, but these are just 2 books that are pretty hyped up that I personally could not get into, but I hope to one day finish them, especially one of them, because I've heard so many good things and I just couldn't. The first one is Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. I do hope to get to this at some point. So many people love this book and it's like their favorite, but I just found it to be so boring. I'm literally only this much in. I really can't have a full opinion on the book, but I was having so hard of a time getting into it, and it made me say nope, and I put it down, but hopefully one day I'll read it. And then the other one, which I'm kind of afraid to say because I know it's so many people's favorite book, is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I'm like halfway through. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't know what was going on. I was bored. I didn't care about the characters. I don't know. So many people love it, and this is one that was recommended to me a lot. And I really thought I was gonna love it, and I just don't. And it makes me sad, so I really, really do want to finish this one at some point to see what everyone loves about it, because I really was not liking it. Number 14 is a Nope Villain, and that is a scary villain slash antagonist you would hate to cross and would make you run in the opposite direction. I don't know. Probably all of them, because I'm the biggest scaredy cat ever, so I would run from all of them. Voldemort is one that I probably would run from. If I saw him, oh my god, I would be out the door. There would be like little cartoon smoke coming off my feet. Number 15 is a Nope Death, and there's so many of these. One that fits more of like it haunts me, like it really broke my heart, and I still think about it and how sad it makes me. And that is a death that is in Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. This book is one of my all-time favorite books, and there's a death in this book that ripped my heart out. The last one, number 16, is a Nope author. As an author that you've had a bad experience reading for and have decided to quit. Wouldn't read anything else by James Dashner because I just really, really didn't like The Maze Runner. And yeah, that is it. I don't know if I'm gonna tag anyone. I guess I'll just tag Peyton because I tag her and everything. Yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know some of your bookish nopes. And I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!